We are live. How is everybody doing this fine day? So, I actually was going to talk about, some science and shit for this little episode. However, Anna O'Brien, also known as Glitter and Lasers, also known as the refrigerator-sized woman, she decided that she wanted to have a little rant and be upset about something. So, I thought we would go take a look at it. You know, who am I to judge, right? But this, just so everybody gets it, like I have nothing truly personally against this woman. I do make a decent amount of videos about her just because she's such a fucking clown. Like, I mean, I personally wish her nothing but the best, but that is, beyond saying that she would need to change her ways and how she looks at life and all that shit. So I just wanted to get to it. So we might as well. Let me grab the video file. So that is not the one I want. Give me 1 second. And Lindsay with a Z. I am shaving here in about an hour. I've been literally packed with shit to do. Writing articles and stuff like that for a project that we got going on. So, and I'm writing a few other things too. Like I've got a lot of shit going on right now. So honestly, I've just had time to step in the shower, wash off and get out. But I'm shaving today. That and like I couldn't at the beginning of the week. I had a little bit of windburn. Like, and that's why I didn't shave, just so everybody knows. I don't want to grow a beard. My wife doesn't like beards. I think my beard is actually a little painful for me. I can't imagine how bad it is for her. But here we go. If you're thinking that that's Anna on the screen right now, that's not her. But here we go.
Standing in the closet, opening and shutting the closet, screaming. I'm just gonna.
So this is where we're getting to. This is Anna. For those of you that cannot read this, by the way, this says, "What I eat is none of your business." Am I the queen of perfect eating? Absolutely not. In fact, the past week has been filled with questionable food choices. That said, the challenges I deal with in my body is not a result of my food choices or my weight. I'm going to read that one more time. The challenges I deal with in my body is not a result of my food choices or my weight, she said with a straight fucking face. She said, I did not cause my fibrosis. I did not cause my genetic issues. I did not cause me to have autoimmune disorders. Actually, you likely did. But also eating mashed potatoes every once in a while makes me a nicer person. Are you pretending that you only ate mashed potatoes this week? That was the bad thing you ate was mashed potatoes, that it wasn't the 25 Starbucks you had, and whatever the fuck else it is that you glutton yourself on to remain cow size. I mean, what the fuck? Ridiculous. But let's listen to her.
Rant for like 2 seconds. I don't do this very often.
God, she's looking fatter.
But I want to today. I want to rant. I'm so sick and tired of people coming on my account being like, when are you going to address your diet? Y'all
don't. Then don't fucking post online, you dumb bitch. I'm sick and tired of this. Too fucking bad. You are famous because you're fat. That's it. It's not your personality. It's definitely not your fucking sense of humor. It's not your creativity. You are famous because you are fat. 100%. That is the 100% reason that you're famous, is because you're fat. And you're not even that famous. Of course, you're more famous than me, yes, but you are only known, people only know who the fuck you are because you're the fat chick. Period. 100%. You also, I mean, should we pull up the videos where you're crying about your physical health and crying about your weight? Should I pull up the blog post of you from like 10 years ago where you talk about, your body is your responsibility? Like, you're 500 fucking pounds. It's wild to me that you think that, like, that has nothing to do with what you eat. It's like dissociated from fucking reality, you know?
Know what I eat. I don't make that much food content. I don't talk about what I eat.
Okay, we don't necessarily, like, you do actually show yourself eating a decent amount. You eat so much you probably don't realize it. But I can also say this. Do you know how I know you eat too much? I have fucking eyes. I can see you. I can visibly see you. Your face is fat. If it was just lipedema, your face would not be fat. Your belly would, I mean, I heard she was saying that she has lipedema on her belly. Your belly would not be fat. Your belly is not lipedema fat. Lipedema, by the way, is 95% obesity. If you never got obese to fucking begin with, you wouldn't have lipedema fat or as much lipedema fat. There needs to be the fat first before it becomes lipedema fat. It just doesn't form. There are many people that have lipedema that are not gargantuan size, like you are.
And frankly, you are not here watching me put food in my mouth. So how do you
Thank fucking goodness.
know what I'm eating? You see my...
You're eating too much. I know you're eating too much because, one more time, you register on the Richter scale when you walk. That's how I know you eat too much.
body size and you make a lot of assumptions, but you don't know.
Yes, because your body size is technically called fat as fuck. That's the technical term.
Shit. Also, I'm in a slight flare up. Can you tell?
You're in a slight flare up because you eat like shit. You're in a slight flare up of inflammation because you eat inflammatory foods and you drink inflammatory liquids. Because reality exists.
She got those red cheeks, which means my immune system is pissed.
Your immune system is pissed, likely from what you've been fucking eating. Some of you don't allow yourself to enjoy potatoes, and it shows. I love the look here. Like, she's being super condescending to people. You enjoy way, and it's not even about the potatoes. It's just not even about the potatoes. It's literally about, like, the cake and the ice cream and the donuts and all the other shit. Remember when she fucking threw a fit about bagels? I mean, so fucking wild. So wild. I mean, again, nothing personally against this wildebeest, but holy shit, what a fucking crazy ass fucking thing to say. You guys don't know what I eat. You're right. We don't know exactly what you eat. We just know it's too fucking much. You know how we know that? You're huge. We see you. Anyway, all right. Let's do a little bit of Q&A. I just wanted to talk about that real quick because I thought that was fucking crazy. I'll give you. We'll do a nice 20 minutes here, and then I'm out. I'm gonna eat dinner with the wife and shave, and then it's evening rants time. Bucky, or excuse me, not Bucky, but Buck Angel, transsexual, is our guest tonight on Evening Rants. Looking very forward to that conversation, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. He's a nice guy. And again, I know that there's people like, he's not a he, he's a biological female. He looks like a he. So therefore, I'm going to call him he. And I'm sorry if that offends you, but it's not, for me, it's not about like, it's not like it's not that important to me, put it that way. Like, anyway. Let's see. Arizona just voted to get certain ultra-processed foods out of school systems. Good for Arizona. Good for Arizona. I wish Anna would get off social media, Delulu land, and dealing with her eating issues. I agree. She needs to get. But but the thing is, she's never had a job besides social media, and she wouldn't get hired anyplace else because she's a horrible fucking person, from what I understand. Yeah, that's another thing too. I didn't point that out. I forgot to point that out, but that is a good point. Just the past week, I had questionable food choices. The past lifetime for you has had questionable food choices. You're 500 fucking pounds. Yeah, they're not questionable. They're horrendous. Yep. Cotton candy, bagels, alcohol. Exactly. Exactly. Anyway, so let's do some Q&A. Ask anything you want about anything you want. I'll talk about anything right now. It doesn't necessarily need to even be fitness. I know the fattest people in the world say they don't eat. It's crazy. It's wild to me, you know? Her skin issues, her mobility issues, her health issues are all linked to what she eats. She doesn't have to show herself eating. Exactly. It's true. Anna doesn't eat. She doesn't eat real food. She'd rather eat protein synthesis or chips. I've seen that too. That's wild. I had terrible rosacea when I was almost 300 pounds. Cut out the garbage and the rosacea disappeared. She's lying to herself. Exactly. Also, many mashed potatoes she turned into one. Ate so many mashed potatoes she turned into one. That's fucking. Oh, you're a funny kid. I love you. Yeah, aka hungover. That's very likely that she's either drunk or hungover right now. Can you imagine how much alcohol it takes to get her fucking drunk? God damn. God damn. Well, thank you, Cass. Not a chance in hell. It's actually very uncomfortable right now, and I can't wait to get rid of it. And I want to give my wife kisses, and I don't blame her because it's not going to be. It is not comfortable for me. I've heard you say it before that women should typically stay around 1,600 calories per day. Is that accurate? Down another 3 pounds from Sunday to today. Well, it depends on the woman and their activity levels. But basically, here's how you should look at it. If you're anything below moderately active, which is 99% of the population, moderately active is if you work out 5 times a week and you are walking around a good portion of the day. Very active is if you work out every day and are on your feet decently. Extremely active is literally like athletic training for like the Olympics and shit like that. I consider myself lightly active. I work out for about an hour a day, and then I walk around. I do chores. We homestead, and then I sit and I talk to people. So I mark myself as lightly active. For anybody that is below moderately active, you should multiply the weight that you want to be by 10 and 12. Multiply it by 10. Like say you want to weigh 130 pounds. So 1,300 calories is the base. Multiply that by 12, and that would be what, 1,560 calories. Round that up to 16. If you average 16 and you're lightly active with a basement of 1,300, somewhere in there, you'll end up between being 130 to 160 pounds, depending. Most women, just for reference, right? The average height woman should weigh about 120 to 135 pounds. So the average woman weighs about 170 pounds or more right now, but the average woman, 5'3.5" inches tall, should weigh about 120 to 135 pounds. She also got mad at TikTok, flagged her arm surgery for promoting cosmetic surgery, something like that, and she got so mad and complained it was a medical need. It wasn't a medical need. It's not a medical need to have the back of your arms cut off. It wasn't a medical need. Thoughts on Delta 8, THC, etc. My thing is everything. It would be just like alcohol. It's not healthy for you necessarily. THC has been shown where it can be if you weren't smoking it. Have some health benefits and good stuff for PTSD and things like that. Has shown to help with some relaxation. Of course, everything can be overdone. I have no problem with this stuff. I have no problem with people drinking alcohol either. I just think it should be done in moderation. And I definitely don't think the government should be able to tell you not what you can and can't fucking smoke, grow, drink, fucking make. I haven't really read up on anything like any health-wise studies of it for a long time. So Jay, yeah, what's up? If you make something like meatballs, do you use breadcrumbs? Do you have a substitute? I use pork rinds. So that's true. That's true. I bought a big thing of pork rinds at Sam's, and then I crushed them up, and I use those as breadcrumbs instead. My skin looked awful at 360 pounds. Now at 100, 188, 41. I go without makeup all the time. Good for you, and great job, everybody. We say it all the time to Katie, but tell Katie she did a great job. It's fucking amazing. Yep, I crushed pork rinds for meatballs. Me too. Me too. Yeah. The very same thing. Alcoholic on the side of the street. You don't know what I drink. I can hear it. I can hear it. I don't know why I did the old man voice for it though. Does being a large athlete versus obese affect the knees differently? Well, the argument can be made that if you're a large athlete, meaning like you're very tall and you weigh a lot, that your bone structure was built to carry that mass. If by large athlete you just mean you're a fat fuck powerlifter, like I was, nope. It's probably it's going to be just as bad for your knees. A huge portion of knee problems stem from systemic inflammation and eating highly inflammatory foods. Also, and a lot of people don't realize that because once you like put yourself into an inflammatory state, like everything's inflamed. Your knees are inflamed. The soft tissue's inflamed. The cartilage, the connective tissue, ligaments, tendons, those sorts of things, right? So it can cause a lot of knee damage, but also just the extra weight on your knees does not, it makes it, I mean, bone has, there's structural limitations to all of it, to bone, connective tissue, cartilage, that sort of thing, right? So there's a lot of studies that show that men over 250 pounds just don't live that long. Like, so it depends on what you mean by being a large athlete. If you're a large athlete with a huge beer gut, same thing. You're just fat. You may be strong and fat, but you're just fat. Speaking as somebody that was strong and fat, I was just fat. That's about right. Very, very, very good. UConn freshman suing Hartford School District for allowing her to make it through school and graduate high school with honors and can't read or write. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. I gotta say that. We're gonna talk about that tonight, I think. That is fucking wild. Alicia Ortez, 19-year-old student at the University of Connecticut, is suing the city of Hartford, the Board of Education, and one of her special education teachers for allegedly failing to provide her with the necessary educational resources and support despite her inability to read or write. Ortiz graduated from a public high school in Hartford with honors last year, even though she claims she cannot read or write. She's seeking $3 million in damages, and I hope the fuck she gets it, by the way. That's wild. It's wild. I'm moderate to light, but careful with my food, and I don't eat, and I no late eating, 5-6 small bones, and I'm usually 130. Can get to 150 if not careful. Good for you, Glow. Good for you. Good for you. 30 pounds to go. Get it. Get it. Get it. Like it. Like it. Like it. Yeah, meatballs with pork rinds are the bomb. It's a fucking straight up bomb. Love it. Also, Anna is absolutely one of the most ridiculous people online. Her problems are definitely because of her poor eating and lack of consistent exercise. She would rather chop parts of her body off. It's getting to be like wild and crazy. Like it's getting to be a little nuts. It really is. I was looking at possible knee surgery after losing 267 pounds, no longer needed. Good. Let's see. All right. 100%. There are people that graduated from my high school that could barely read. Fucking sad. Just fucking sadness. Sadness. Fuck that shit. I don't even know how to fucking explain that shit to people. That's wild. You know, like that's some crazy shit. All right. Hey, by the way, here's some coaching specials. If you guys need help, daily communication, weekly video conferences, we focus on helping people change their lifestyle. We're the best at this. We've probably helped 100,000 people lose 100,000 pounds in the course of the years. I mean, for real, Crystal and I think, help manage binge eating disorder and help manage lifestyle change better than just about anybody else. So if you've lost and regained the same 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 pounds multiple times, give us a try. We are very affordable, and we would love to help you lose the weight for good, keep it off, and lead a happy, healthy lifestyle. We focus on satiation and satisfaction, no crazy diets, no crazy exercise program. We go towards what is best for you and your current lifestyle, and we just morph it, just bit by bit by bit by bit. So please do check that out. Join us. It would be great to have all of you in the chat become clients. That would be awesome. We could just have like a little group chat. It would be awesome. Anyway, I'm 43. And there are people I went to high school with that still can't read. That's fucking pathetic. Fucking pathetic. Anywho, any last questions before I go go put our dinners together and go do some shit? Any. If you see how many people online confuse there, and lose, it would be, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good ass point. That's a good point. All right. So listen, folks, I'll be back at 8 p.m. Then I'll be back tomorrow. Will I be back tomorrow? I might be back tomorrow. I don't know. It depends. We'll see. But no, but have a good night. Tell Crystal we love her. I will tell Crystal that all of you guys love her. It is much appreciated. And we will go from there. I hope all of you have a great night. I will see you in about an hour and 40 minutes, and I won't have a beard anymore. It'll be wild.
The Holy Trinity Bundle isn't just about weight loss, it's about empowering you to find your healthiest, happiest self. Let's talk about what's in the bundle and how it caters specifically to our needs. First, we got Ember, which is not just any fat burner. It's also going to boost your mood, your energy levels, while also suppressing your appetite. And if you're worried about it being too strong, you can split the tablet in half to tailor its impact. Next, we have Alchemy NCT, which turns the carbs that you eat into energy and not fat. Yes, energy, not fat. This is our way of making sure that the meals that you eat contribute positively to your weight loss journey. And girls, we all know that we want that. And finally, no morbidity. This one's my favorite because it works while you sleep. It burns fat and controls those nighttime cravings without any stimulants, so you wake up feeling refreshed. Try it out and feel the genuine difference. Here's to new beginnings and real results.